September 25th, Court Lake, Public Beach.
Looks like the police have even up there interviewing.
Hey!
Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous.
Dude, it's me!
Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get more money for dates, you know. My girl Fiance deserves the best. Fiance? Another model, I hope. Oh, Fiance is a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute! Nick, who's she? She's not my... What? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, my affair. I'm, the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister.
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Alright, buddy. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. It says you work here. Have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been sent out here in the cold.
Oof!
Huh?
I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Fiance is not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat! Defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? I would let him know Edgeworth.
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What? Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
What are these samurai dogs? I mean, they're kind of gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs.
Ouch!
Somebody think was Fiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name when you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news?
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster, Gordy.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster.
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I shared the camera at automatic and we got the frame. I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something sleeping in the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Jeez. Alright.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What?
Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick?
Nick?
Well, anyway, I think we should move. See you around, Larry. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just something that's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office the boy worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Cease.
That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Let's go, Maya. His painting is still not here. That old familiar clear of the throat.
Aha! Don't be something, are you not?
I was your understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright.
Aha! And you're me as something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. In all the right ways. It takes me back. The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, sir?
Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
Yes. It was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess you hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall be ever coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts.
Alright, anything about this?
Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
You say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
Yes. Can you tell me about him? Who's this Hammond guy, anyway?
Mr. Hammond, he was the defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL-6 incident.
DL-6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember?
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident when the police were so at loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait! You don't mean... Was that the medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Mr. Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But The case was a loss. No conviction was made.
Alright,
The DL-6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed.
they never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Miss DeVay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grasper?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
DL-6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait! What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL-6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother.
Indeed. Alright. Let's go give it to him. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Alright, let's get to it. Here we go. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL-6 incident. Right. DL-6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just want to keep you away from DL-6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask what you really like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Alright, finally. The DL-6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium. That was my mom.
What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end. And now... this. About to end. The DL-6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL-6 will be closed forever. Alright,
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
yeah. I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it. Alright, buddy, I understand. Can you tell me about this? Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone now.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? Huh? It pains me to ask you this now.
I know. You want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you? Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Alright. We'll get right onto it. Huh? What's that?
Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one! Wah! It's coming down. Ooh, that was scary.
Huh? Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Fucking pussy.
Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick!
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
What's going on here?
Eek!
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, so she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
A lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edwards a death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
You trying to say something by the way I do my job?
No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say?
She says he saw Mr. Edwards fire a pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it.
Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why
she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll jump a clay I might, but shouldn't let us see who's who.
She can do that?
Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great.
In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Cancellation?
I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. But we got a photo taken when the shot rang out.
I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did me used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked.
Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file a paperwork. But he's still got time, pal. Go talk to him again. For me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let him defend you, please. I know you're the one who could do it, pal. You're the one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, actually, speaking about that, look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Why did I wait until the last minute to file those papers? I'll rip him up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then.
Good luck, pal. Hey. You guys feel that earthquake a while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Alright. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. I wonder. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. Transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Boy, do I wonder. To be continued. I wonder. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma is the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, Wright. A god.
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
What?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost one in 40 years. 40 years! He is as ruthless as me, times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he is a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh.
Huh?
I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. December 26, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense ready, Your Honor.
Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here when I'm not completely prepared?
Right! My apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident now.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now!
Wait, Mr. von Karma.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to have a hand in these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your cover and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course. You are quite right.
No, he's not. Oh boy.
A man called into the station about 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in a lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now.
Alright. Jeez.
A man called into the station about 30 minutes after midnight.
You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses.
Erk!
Their testimonies were quite similar, however. They have summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping? A lot of heart.
What happened next, detective?
We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could.
How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
How Montes get there quick.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing the public secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
This is no time for detective daydreaming. Continue!
Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth.
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
Yes, sir.
Man, he's got his share of objections.
No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusted relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now!
But the next morning, a body was found in a lake.
Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. Didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Yoink. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe.
That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor.